Welcome, everybody, to our pregame show. This is the April 9th in this league, the April 9th version. And my goodness, it is Sunday morning here, and do we have a lot of crazy stuff happening. Let's take a tour around the league. First of all, our game of the day. Seattle Derby, the Mariners and the Pilots. But the Mariners are 1-7, and the shocking Seattle Pilots are 6-2. Take a look at the Mariners right now. Their lineup, they're not one person hitting 300. Griffey is only hitting 200 right there. And they're going downward. Sorry about that. Very, very much downward. As you can see that Randy Johnson, 0-1. He's going to be playing today, but nobody's hitting over 300. Their schedule so far, they lost to the Indians by a lot, really. All right. Then they're at home versus the Brooklyn Dodgers, a very good team. They lose two very close ones, and then won 6-3. And then the Seattle Pilots, they lose 3-0 and 6-1. And the Pilots will take over. It's just not getting the hitting. There's variance in runs. They've scored 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 7, and now 0-1. So they go up in runs. Expect a little bit more today, I would say. On the other side, the Seattle Pilots. How about them? The Seattle Pilots, they are 6-2, but it's the way they're doing it. They are terrible when it comes to hitting, but unbelievable when it comes to pitching. They have 4 players hitting under 200. 2 of them hitting under 150, almost 3. But they also have 4 players hitting over 300. Gene Brabender, he is 1-0 with a 90 ERA. Take a look at what they've done. Right now, the 27 Yankees, they won 5-3 and 4-3 after losing 4-0. Then the 88 Mets, they lost, sorry about that, they lost 7-5, but they've won 1-0 and 2-0. Unbelievable efforts pitching-wise. Then Seattle, 3-0 and 6-1. So they are, you can see they're getting more runs. They've given up 1 run in the last 36 innings. 1 run, and that was it. And the last game against Seattle, they gave it up in the 6th inning. The only RBI was by Edgar Martinez, who's 1 for 3. And the Seattle Pilots are looking really good early on. Now for the rest, we're going to shock you with a few of these teams. Here are all the standings. At the end, we're going to go to the expanded ones. Chicago, 4-4. I mean, look at the Wartburg League. Everybody is combined in there, clumped. Everybody within a game early on. The Al Red Sox Fan League, the 67 Red Sox looking good at 6-2 in their first 8. The Oakland A's are 7-1. They were 7-0, then they lost their last game, but they're 7-1. The 1960 New York Yankees were 6-1. Since their very beginning game, the game that we have. Anaheim starting off a little slow. Beatles eternally, your Pirates. of 0-2 are very good. They're 7-1. Very, very good there. The Philadelphia Phillies are also out very quickly in 8 games. And the 81 Dodgers, look at the Ron Juckett League. Look at the Ron Juckett League. All 4-4, except for the Expos at 3-5. That's amazing. That really is. What's also amazing, the Big Clue division. The Big Clue, look, 8-0 New York Giants. The 8-0 New York Giants, they won by 3-2-9-9-5-5-2, won in extra innings. And what are they going to do? They're going to have 3 sweeps in a row. Then they go to the New York Mets. Wow, 8-0 and looking very good. They're all hitting almost over 300. The rotation looks really good there. Red Ames, Christy Mathewson, and the New York Giants just very good. You could see a win here. Tim Wakefield. Wakefield, they're going to go against him. He's an knuckleballer, and they're very good for that. Look at their earned run average. Look at their ERA. Ames is 117, Wilst is 180, and Dummy Taylor 186. He has 2 saves early on, and you look at the pitching staff. They're set. They got 10 pitchers. Now, Cy Seymour, tough, but you always wonder about pitching, and they're managing it very well. Red Ames will be up today. He's 2-0. So you can see that. They have a very strong pitching staff there. Let's go over here. They were 8-0. Mike in a truck. And the Pittsburgh Pirates is 72. They're now 6-2. The Yankees have 98, 5-3. Same with the Dodgers. The Reds are 5-3 too. They corrected themselves. Arizona's 4-4. The Bozeman division, everybody's clumped at the top. But look at the Kansas City Royals. In the Aaron Reed division, I had to give you the 2015 because the other ones were taken. But I gave you the 2015 Royals and same world championship as 80, but 80 was taken. And I flipped the coin, but right now they're 8-0. They won by 9, 3, 2, 1, 1, 4. Now they're playing an underdog team. But that at home against the 61 Yankees. That was very big. As the Royals looking very good. Lorenzo Cain hitting .441. And Mike in the truck league there. So my league, the Rockies are 6-2. Kansas City 5-3. 77 rows. Atlanta 5-3. Pittsburgh 4-4. The 60 Pirates. The Angels are 3-5. The White Sox 3-5. World's Worst Gamer has won. 3 teams tied for first, including the 87 Blue Jays. How about the 27 Yankees? They're having a little bit of trouble. And the 93 Blue Jays. That's a tough division. And Brainiac Baseball. The Seattle. But how about this, though? The Brainiac Baseball, Seattle Pilots, and the 83 Rangers are doing very well. The Tigers are 4-4. They're only a game behind. MV, your Mets, 5-3. But look at the underdogs. The 16 A's are 5-3. They don't have the stats. Look at the 62 Mets are 4-4. They're second in average. Incredible. Their defense is terrible. The Pirates are 3-5. The Boston Braves are 3-5. Philadelphia and St. Louis Browns are 2-6. Taking a look at the statistics. Shanny Ogan, 538. Barry Bonds is 6 homers. Early on, he's looking really good. McDale Tejada, 38 at-bats so far. Campanella on base plus slugging. Pitching really quickly. David Cone still with a 0 ERA. Doc Ellis. Red Ames has 2 wins. Ellis has 2 shutouts. Look at 18 innings pitched and given up no earned runs for Doc Ellis. My goodness. Why does he have stripes in his uniform? The Pirates did not have that. I got to mod a lot of teams. Pittsburgh, as you can see here, the 19 Doc Ellis is 72. There it is. 2 wins. You can see the Pirates are 6-2, and they're hitting over 300. Bob Moose is 2-0, and he's pitching again. Nellie Briles is the only one. Their relievers, I don't know. Pitching-wise, they're good. What are their relievers like? So home, meaning the team. There we go. Right now, Richie Hebner is looking good. Bob Moose and Doc Ellis. That's what the team looks like. So, pitching. There you go. I would say I don't want to do any of that, but it's really good. Everybody's on a 4-man rotation here as the Pirates look good. But really, you look at there in the streaks, we got Jose Altuve with 8 games, Ashburn, Kane, Chavez. You take a look at this scoring streak. Pete Rose was 7, but you got a lot of people at 6. Home run streak. Barry Bonds has a home run here. He's looking good. Skowron of 1961. He's powerful. Is it Moose Skowron or something like that? I don't know. I forget. Shovel Hodge, the losing streak. He has 3 games so far. Shovel Hodge is 0-3. And there we go, the White Sox. Richie Ashburn, 1950 Phillies. Lorenzo Cain, 2015 on a hitting streak. Chavez, 2001. He's got a hit in 8 of them. He's hitting .324. And Tony Canigliaro is hitting .323 of the 67 Boston Red Sox. So there you go. Now we're going to take a look. It is the games today, as we have the opening day lineup here. But this is an opening day. You can see the Pirates in Philadelphia. Oh, those are 2 of the underdogs play each other. The Pirates and the Expos, that's a good one. Cincinnati looking at each other. Chicago White Sox of 17, 3-5. The Blue Jays and the Braves. That's pretty good. Blue Jays and Braves. One thing I want to see is, there it is. This might need a few minutes. Nope. You update pictures. Now, I had to do all this by hand. All of it by hand. Boy, that was terrible. There it is. Now it's blinking. So we're going to hit OK. We're going to go back here. And now we're going to go over here, and there it is. The Robins, the Blue Jays. There it is. Now they're much, much better. We updated their picture. Some of them you have to just do and then do over again. Like the Pirates in 1992. Look at that. They're blue. You don't do that in there. Now they're regular. Like the Pirates in 92, we got to go in and we got to mod them. We got to mod them after the games because we're mostly done, but we had to redo them. So they don't look very good, and then they just redo them, so we go there. The A's and the Rangers, but our game today, the Pilots and the Mariners. Very big. The Oakland A's of 89 are 7-1. The Bash Brothers having trouble last year in the first Creators Cup. Milwaukee, Colorado, the Pirates are 1979. They're not bad. San Francisco's at home. Randy Johnson against Bert Hooton. So now for the Mariners and the Pilots. So you can see the Mariners a lot better in positions. But when you win 3-0 and 6-1, 9-1 in 2 days. Gene Brabender against Randy Johnson. Should be a good one. Let's go out to Seattle now. The Pilots. We are at 6 Stadium. And it should be good. Let's go out there right now. So, all right, here is 6 Stadium. We're about ready to go. For the Seattle Mariners, you have Joey Cora, the DH. He'll start off. Amaral Martinez hitting .241, a homer and 3 RBI. Griffey Rodriguez, Gates, Wilson, Ducey, and Guevara. You can see a little bit spread, a lot of doubles, only 2 home runs in the lineup. The other way for the Seattle Pirates, you have Harper, Hobley, Goosen, Mencher, Davis, Comer, Rollins, Stanley, and Renew. And we have, again, 3 players hitting over 300. And if you're not hitting over 300, you're hitting less than 200. And the stolen bases, Harper has 5. Hobley has 1. But that's it. Nobody else in the lineup has any. Gene Brabender, he's got glasses on. He's 1-0. He's pitched for 10 innings. He's only given up 1 earned run. He has an ERA of .90. He looks good. And here's Joey Cora now. Cora, .242. And he begins. So here is Seattle. This is 6 Stadium. 6 Stadium. And here it is, the pitch. And it's going to be fouled off as we're underway here. First pitch is 19 minutes into this broadcast. So the pregame show is over. Here's the pitch here. That's going to be a little looper. Underneath. And 1 out. Here in 6 Stadium. One of the things, here's Amaral. That's Rich Amaral. He's only hitting 154 with an RBI. That's going to be on the ground. Next pitch. They're going to throw to first, and he got it 2 outs. So right now, that is pretty good. 3 pitches, he got 2 outs. And here's Edgar Martinez. Martinez is hitting .241, a homer, and 3 RBIs. And they're going to get everything, and it's foul. Everything has been swung on here. They wanted to bring up the bats. They were taking too much. They're out of a funk, and it's going to be 1-1. 1-1 now. Outside, it's going to be 2-1. They're finally taking pitches. The pitch here from Brabender. It's going to be a little looper and foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Edgar Martinez, .241, a homer, and 3 RBI. 3-2, 2 outs. Brabender wants to try and get out of here. And that's going to be high to center field. It's nearing the 405, but it's caught, and that's 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Nobody gets on for the Mariners. And that defensive streak is still there. Bottom of the first inning, we got Harper at second, Hobley at right field, Goosen at DH. He's hitting over 300. Mincher at first, Davis at left field, Comer hitting over 300 in center, Rollins at third, Stanley at short, and Reneau at catcher. And the 3 hitters are Goosen, Comer, and Rollins. But who knows? Randy Johnson, he's 0-1. Giving up 6 earned runs, struck out 15, walks 6, and ERA at 3.95. He's going to try and up his ERA today. And the first pitch, they're going to try and bunt. It's going to be ball 1. He held back. So Randy Johnson, and that's going to be on the ground. They pick it up, go to the first one out, and they show the roof. So Harper's retired. Here's Steve Hobley, the right fielder. Hobley hitting 194. So here's Randy now. Randy, it's going to be a ball 1. We're going to see a lot, hopefully not of the top of the stadium. That wouldn't be good. And it'll be a strike 1-1. Steve Hobley, 194, 2 RBIs. Randy, it's going to be inside 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And it'll be 3-1 with 1 out. Hobley hitting 194 again. He's trying to groove in pitches. It'll be 3-2 with an out. Bottom of the first inning. Johnson to Hobley. Walked him. So Hobley will go to first. One other thing about the Seattle Pilots is if they will walk, if they get runs, it's like a soccer game. Goosen, are they going to go? No. There's Goosen. This will be on the ground. Short to second, and that's all they need. The end of the first inning. No, it's going to be 2 outs. Sorry. Beautiful background of Seattle. You can see it. Beautiful, beautiful background. Don Mincher hitting only 143. Little looper back, and it'll be back. It's going to be fouled off 0-1. Imagine if Seattle, that'll be a strike there, 0-2 with 2 outs. To left field. And it's going to be foul. 0-2 with 2 outs. The low ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning. To right field. And underneath, they're going to make the catch. At the end of 1 inning, nobody's gone on base yet. Top of the second, Griffey, Rodriguez, and Gates. Here comes the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. And no home runs, 2 RBIs. Brabender only 9 pitches in that first inning. So Gene, that's going to be fouled off. And 0-1. Top of the second inning. Griffey. And fouled back. It'll be 0-2. Ken Griffey Jr. trying to get something going. I have a feeling they're trying to get a little bit more power Whenever you're playing, everything just gets crazy. You try and get that one. Griffey opposite way and foul. Oh, everything just gets a little bit more tense. You try and do a little bit more to right field, and it'll go foul. 1-2. Struck him out, and that's going to be an out. 1 out. So, my goodness, here's Alex Rodriguez hitting .267, 2 RBIs. Disappointing for Seattle, they're 1-7. But not only, that's going to be a strike. They were looking at this series. They only have 1 run in 2 games. It's that kind of disappointment. We don't know whether the Pilots are that good or Seattle is, the Mariners are that bad. The 0-2, hard hit and foul. Oh, and it gets by him. Are they going to get it to first? We'll see. And it is safe. So that's going to be a passed ball. No walks, no anything, but not a perfect game. Here's Gates. Brabender, and that's not going to be his fault. It's the catcher, ball 1 to Brent Gates. Hitting 179. Little looper, and that's going to be foul. 1-1 with it out. It'll be 2-1. Top of the second inning, 1 out in the Seattle Derby. Little, and no, that's going to be fouled. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Gates, and that's going to be fouled off again. 2-2. Brent Gates, 179. He does have a homer. 3-2. Oh, no, it was outside. The 3-2. On the ground. That's going to be to first and only to first. 2 outs. Now with a runner, you got Will Rodriguez as second. Here's Wilson. Dan Wilson, he's hitting .208. This is how you get your win here. It's going to be low ball 1. The Pirates are 6-2. They haven't been able to get a sweep yet. On the ground, short to first, and they get him 3 outs. Wow, the pass ball doesn't hurt. We go to the bottom of the second inning. The score, 0-0. Tommy Davis, Comer, and Rollins now. The Pilots are 6-2. Gotta love it. Randy Johnson, he had 15 pitches in that first inning. And that's going to be outside ball 1. Tommy Davis, only 133. He's the worst of the hitters. That's going to be high pop fly, center field, deep. And they come in, it's going to be 1 out. Wow, look at Kansas City losing to the Braves. We'll take a look at that game. Randy Johnson here. Wayne Comer, center field. And it's going to be ball 1. So Comer hitting .333 for the Seattle Pilots. Just a little bit when they need it. 1 ball, 1 strike. You're careful in the very top of the lineup, but the bottom has been producing. Inside 2-1 with 1 out. Bottom of the second inning. Fouled off. 2-2 with an out. The pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Randy Johnson against Wayne Comer. High pop fly. It's a line drive, but he'll make the catch. 2 outs. Here's Rich Rollins, third base. Hitting .308, no home runs, 2 RBIs. And Johnson, that's going to be a strike. So the 0-1 to Rich Rollins. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Bottom of the second inning, 0-0. Showing the defensive of this game. going to be high and away. Just out of the strike zone, 1-2 to Rollins. 2-2. Bottom of the second inning. Randy, and that's going to be fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Struck him out, and that's going to be it. The end of the second inning. There's been 1 person on base, no hits, no walks yet for anybody. Let's go to the out-of-town scoreboard. Wow, the Pirates in 1902. They're beating the 70 Orioles right there. Tied game in Boston. Look at the Tigers exploding. The 92 Pirates a little disappointing early, but they're 2-1 over the Giants, who are undefeated. The 49 Brooklyn Dodgers looking good. The 95 Indians very disappointing. 0-2 Angels winning. Oh, Kansas City has tied it. They've tied it. They don't want to lose. The Brooklyn Dodgers, 3-0 there. The Royals and the Mets, that's a tough game. And the Royals and the Giants. Giants winning at the Polo Grounds. Look at the Angels ripping over the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1942. No-hitter. No-hitter going into the 9th inning. We're going to take a look there. It's not a perfect game, but we're going to look at that no-hitter in 2017. We're going to look at that. We're going to go to that no-hitter. Here are other ones. We're going to take a look at that. Finals from today. The 88 Mets go down. The 1990 Reds win. The 69 Braves win. 67 Red Sox, they're having a solid year over the 50 Phillies. The 56 Redlegs, they win. They're tough. The defending runners-up win 5-1. The A's win 3-2. How about those 52 Pirates, but they're playing another underdog team. They're playing another underdog team. Don't get too excited. And then the 1972 Pirates, 5-1. 5-1. Oh, we'll go to that other game. Top of the 3rd inning. Here's Ducey, Guevara, and Cora. Bob Ender here. Ducey, a swing and a miss there. They're all, they put a little bit more power because you don't expect too many people will get on base today. 1-1 for Gene. And that'll be fouled off 1-2. This is a big game. Seattle does not want to go 1-8. Struck him out, and he'll sit down. Of course, the 69 Pilots would love to go 7-2. Top of the 3rd inning, here's Guevara. And that's going to be a strike. This is Gilmar Guevara, second base. High pop fly, center field. And caught 2 outs. Well, Joey Cora, everybody's 0 for 1. Everybody is. Cora down to 235. Bob Ender looking good, 34 pitches. It's going to be a strike. 0-1, 2 outs. Very interesting. This is just a number cruncher. Quickly, 2 strikes. So Gene's 37th pitch. That's going to be a base hit. Again, 0-2, and the first base hit of the game. Joey Cora. Gene's got to be careful. Here's Rich Amaral. The left fielder, he's 0 for 1 today. They're going to go. It's going to be a strike. I thought somebody might have been going. So used to the other thing. It's going to be low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs to Rich. That'll be fouled off. Another batter with 2 strikes on him. 2 outs. Will he be able to get him? On the ground, he will. It'll be short to first, and they get the out. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Seattle gets a hit. We go to the Pilots, bottom of the 3rd. Out of town, Where is 17? There it is, bottom of the 8th. We're going to go to the 9th inning there. After this, here's Randy to Fred Stanley. Stanley's only hitting 154. And it's going to be low ball 1. No hitter alert. So the throw there, it's going to be low ball 2. Fred Stanley, the shortstop. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Seattle got a hit with 2 outs. It'll be 2-2. They have 1 hit on the day. And here's Fred. Struck him out, and he'll sit down, 1 out. Let's take a look. Here it is. How do we want to get out of this? You hit save game and leave. There you go. And then what we do is we hit continue simulation. You hit real time. And then you go to here. And then 17 is here right now. We're going to watch this. So you got to pause everything, then look at it. So let's go right now to Minute Maid Park. We got a no-hitter going on. A no-hitter with the team that we haven't modded yet, so it looks like they're terrible uniforms. Dang it. 2001 Giants. Feliz, Murray, and Dunston. Here's Brad Peacock. He's trying for a complete game no-hitter. In this game today, he's had 3 strikeouts and 2 walks. So here we go. Here's Feliz to start. The pitch, swing and a miss. It's going to be 1 out. 1 out here. Here's Calvin Murray, the center fielder, 133. Brad Peacock down, trying for a no-hitter. That's going to be a ball down low. Now it's 6-0. So they can take him out after this. He can go to the hitter. It's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. Murray, Dunston, and Kent. That's going to be on the ground to third. Can he go to first? He does. 2 outs. They're 1 away from a no-hitter. They're 1 away from a no-hitter. Brad Peacock against Sean Dunston. Here we go. 0 for 3 today is Dunston. This is it. Barnes walked 1. He hasn't had a registered at bat. Here's Dunston. This is it for the no-hitter. Brad Peacock. Down. It's going to be a strike. Right now, this is it. Dunston. This is the whole game right here. Peacock against Dunston. Swing and a miss. They got 2 strikes. They can get a no-hitter here. Brad Peacock for the first no-hitter in this league. The 0-2. Base hit, and he breaks it up. The final batter with 2 outs breaks it up. Oh my, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Oh my. Oh my, how absolutely crushing, and Mike Fears will end the thing. So now we're going to go back to the broadcast. Initially, the Seattle Pilots Top of the fourth, one out. Here's Ken Griffey. That's unbelievable. You lose a no-hitter with 2 outs in the 9th inning with 2 strikes. Oh, wow. That's tough. Bob Ender now, 49 pitches when we were gone. Nobody did anything. The 2-2 to Griffey. Struck him out, and that's going to be his 5th strikeout. It's Bob Ender, 2 outs. Alex Rodriguez now. Rodriguez. Bob Ender looking very good. That's going to be knocked a little bit foul. Top of the 4th inning. Gene at 51. It's going to be low, 1 ball, 1 strike. So here's Alex, low 2-1 with 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. Everybody's 0 for 1 except for the leadoff hitter. High pop fly. Who's going to blink first in this game? It's going to be a catch, 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 0-0. So here's Hovley, Goosen, and Mincher. Here's Hovley. A walk here. So Hovley against Randy. Randy, 39 pitches. And that's going to be high into left field. Is this going to curve or be out? Let's see. And it'll curve. Out of play. 0-1 as Randy Johnson. That's going to be a strike there, 0-2. It's tough. This is a tough game. Everybody looking for one way to do something. And that'll be fouled off. You know, everybody, can they get on base? Can they do? That's going to be a strikeout. And 1 out. Bottom of the 4th inning. Here's Goosen, 0 for 1. He's hitting .333. I'm wondering if a solo shot's going to win this. And that's going to be low ball 1. Nobody's been on second base yet. Seattle's had a hit. No, they have had somebody on second. I remember that. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 4th inning, 1 out. It'll be 2-1. Here's Goosen. Goosen, Mincher, and Davis. Sometimes these scoreless games can take longer because everybody's taking pitches. 2-2 with 1 out. That's going to be fouled off. Barry Bonds, 6 home runs in the first 8 games. That's pretty good. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. You get your variance of teams. You're not going to get the regular stats everywhere else, especially batting, 2 outs. Here's Mincher now, 0 for 1. He might be here all night. Mincher, and that's going to be fouled. 0-1 with 2 outs. And that's going to be a strike. 0-2, 2 outs now. 12th inning, how about that? The Red Sox and the White Sox. White Sox need a win. That's going to go to the opposite field. Underneath, and they're going to make the catch. That ends the 4th. 0-0. You take a look, the Giants now up on the Pirates. 12th inning, 2 outs there. And the A's, 2-0. You take a look, that was unbelievable. The 1960 Yankees looking good. Home runs, Barry Bonds. His 3rd home run for the 93 Giants. And the 94 Expos beating the Nationals. Nationals are a very good team. The 0-1 A's, the defending champions, up 2-1. They have a very solid team. It's hard to beat them for 9 innings. Your initial pitcher gets to them. But they beat up stabs. They beat up the reliefs all the time. The 20 Red Sox final scores, new ones. The Royals of 85 beating the Mets 4-2. And they give up 2 hits. That hurts. That hurts. 2 outs, 2 strikes. Look at the Braves. They beat the Royals 5-4. So that is really big. The 0-2 Pirates 3-2. But the Royals are now no longer not undefeated. The Braves, 4 errors on the day. A big upset there. Brent Gates, third base, against Brabender, top of the fifth. And that'll be to left field. This one is back, and this one is gone. There is the solo shot that we wanted to see all day. Brent Gates, 349 feet. It's 1-0 Seattle. That's unbelievable. Brent Gates, that's the one solo shot that we wanted to see, and we saw, and there it is. Here it is, the shot here. Good night. Over to left field. And it went in. When you look at everything here, it was a 98-mile-an-hour exit velocity, and this thing kept going 349 feet. We told you it was a solo shot game, and Gates went around. He hit a sinker at 94 miles an hour. And Brent Gates, 1-0 here. Here's Dan Wilson, 0 for 1. That puts pressure on Seattle now. First base, they're going to go underneath. They get a 1 out. That's important to get, is that first out. Here's Ducey. Brabender pitching. Now that is only the second run in the last 41 innings. Only the second run. Brabender's ERA is now 1.26. And it'll be 1-1 to Rob Ducey, the right fielder. That's going to be a shot opposite field. And underneath, a catch there, 2 outs. They've given up 2 runs. They're on a nice winning streak here. It'll be ball 1. The last time they lost, they gave up 7. Guevara, 0 for 1 today. It'll be 1-1. So Gene, outside, 2 balls and a strike. Sometimes, again, the pitch counts get up there. Swing and a miss. It'll be 2-2. Top of the 5th inning, 1-0 now, Seattle. That'll be opposite field. And underneath, a great catch there. So, we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Seattle, the Mariners, 1-0 over the Pilots on a 1-run, a solo shot home run. Bottom of the 5th, Davis, Comer, and Rollins. Tommy Davis at left field. Randy Johnson, I hate to say it, but you got to with reporting, still a no-hitter. And it'll be 1-0. So Randy Johnson looking good today, not giving up anything. It'll take ball 2. Though Randy Johnson today has walked 1. And that's going to be inside ball 3. Tommy Davis is 0 for 1. And that'll be a strike. 3 balls and a strike. That'll be on the ground, short to first, and that'll be an out. So Alex Rodriguez throws it to Edgar Martinez. Wayne Comer's 0 for 1. 0 for 1 today in the bottom of the 5th, and that's going to be a ball inside. Comer and then Rich Rollins. So that'll be fouled off, 1 ball and a strike. Bottom of the 5th inning, 1-0 Mariners. Ball 2, the Pilots are 6-2. They would like to win today and go 7-2. Every win is so big to right field, and it'll be foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. Wayne Comer at center field. And that'll be fouled off. 2-2, bottom of the 5th with 1 out. That'll be to right field. Underneath. And caught. 2 outs. And 2 outs. You have a Ducey and a... Yeah, you have Rich Ducey right there for the Mariners. I got him screwed up. Here's Rich Rollins. 0 for 1 today. He's hitting .296. He's under 300. And that'll be a strike. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs. The Pilots have not had a hit yet. It's going to be low ball 1. 1-1. The Pilots of 1969. Low, and it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, they called that a strike, but it was in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. High pop fly to left field. They're starting to try and swing everything they got at it, and that's going to be 3 outs. The solo shot, the only home run, top of the 5th inning. The score 1-0. So we add possible no-hitters, we add greatness, and now we got Joey Cora, the DH, 1 for 2 today. Brabender is 1-0. He's only given up 1 hit, 1 home run. Excuse me, 1 run. But right now hitting .257, 0 for 1. Here's Joey Cora. He'll foul that one off. Top of the 6th inning, the DH. He's actually 1 for 2 today. Here's Cora. That's going to be a shot to center field. It might drop, and it will. A base hit for Seattle, so a rare situation. A runner on base for the Mariners with nobody on. Out. With nobody out. Here's Rich Amaral. So Gene Brabender is a little bit Rich Amaral here. Runners on first. He has a 0 average through the season. Oh, are they going? And it's going to be a ball there. 1-0. Inside, it'll be 2-0. Oh, they're going to burn around the third base line. They'll pick it up, throw it to first. They'll get 1 out, but they'll move the runner to second. And here's Edgar Martinez. They're bounding on the 1-base hit. They're giving up an out, so that 1-base hit will make it 2-0. Edgar, and that's going to be a strike. Top of the 6th inning, 1 out. The pitch, and it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, top of the 6th inning, 1-0 Mariners. And that's going to be away 2-1. 2-1 with 1 out. A little foul ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the 6th inning. And low, it's going to be 3-2 with an out. The Mariners 1-0 over the Pilots. A little quick line drive, and that's going to be an out. 2 outs. Man, if that went into left field, Rich Rollins with a nice catch there. If that went into left field, it would have been trouble for them, but Rollins a nice catch. Ken Griffey 0 for 2. He's only hitting .188 on the year. A little disappointing start, but this one's the first pitch. Center field, and a catch there. It's going to be 3 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning, the score, the Mariners 1, the Pilots 0. Bottom of the 6th, Randy Johnson is still bringing in this no-hitter. Here's Stanley, Renew, and Harper. And Stanley now will start off a swing and a miss, strike 1. Well, Seattle needs a base runner or a home run. Either one would be good. It'll be 1-1. Dan Wilson, the catcher for Seattle, his job is so much bigger. That's going to be opposite field. No more no-hitter. And let's see how far he can go. Around first. And they're going to go to second base. The throw, and he's going to be safe. That is Stanley, and the Pilots on the bottom of the 6th inning get a runner with nobody on. They might sacrifice Merritt Renew. This is only his 2nd game in the season. He might bunt. He's 0 for 1 today. Oh, a swing and a miss. He's going to go for it. They could double sacrifice and get him in. Inside, 1-1. The 1-1, and it's going to be 2-1. So Renew here. Then you got Harper and Hobley above him. Renew, it'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 6th inning, nobody out. They got Stanley at second. Oh, to right field, and this one's going to hit. Will Stanley score? They're going to throw it in. No, it's first and third with nobody out. Here come the Pilots. This is their inning. Tommy Harper. They do this. They do nothing, and they just get a blast of an inning. And here's Randy Johnson. Nobody out, first and third. Randy, and that'll be fouled off. Tommy Harper, 0 for 2. The pitch, And it'll be a strike there. Harper needs to get a high pop fly to the outfield. He knows it. He's getting golf balls here. And it'll be fouled away. He is. So here's Randy. Inside it'll be 1-2. All he's got to do is hit a fly ball. Doesn't need to get on. Harper on the ground. It could be 2. And I can't see. What are they going to do? I can't see. It's going to be, what is it? It is an infield single. It's 1-1 now. Boy, this camera angle's awful. Steve Hobley, 0-1. Now they got 2 on. We're tied at 1. An infield single. Randy Johnson in trouble. Nobody out. Hobley, it's going to be ball 1. Hobley, they're going to try and give him the lead. 1-1, bottom of the 6th. A swing and a miss here. Their solo shot for Seattle was the only one. Right now the Pilots have tied it at 1. A swing and a miss here. It'll be 1-2. Steve Hobley 0 for 1 today, only hitting 188. Hobley, high pop fly left field. It's curving and it is foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, bottom of the 6th. And that's going to be struck him out. Struck him out, 1 out. Randy Johnson, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Greg Goosen, the DH, 0 for 2. Goosen to right field, and it is foul. Oh. 0-1 with 1 out, it's 1-1. And that'll be low, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 with 1 out, 2 on. That'll be on the ground, could be it. 6, 4, I'm guessing 3. And that's it, and that'll end the inning. But the Pirates tie it up, it's 1-1, we go to the 7th. Yeah, that angle, this is a tough stadium. Well, remember it. Here's Alex Rodriguez, Gene Brabender, 76 pitches, top of the 7th, Rodriguez, Gates, and Wilson. Rodriguez, and he'll foul that off here in the top of the 7th. 1-1, each team with 3 hits. Gene is still in the game. That's going to be a little looper, and it'll hit a base hit. So we're starting to get runners. Is they going to go to second? No, they're not. And they're going to stay at first. So Alex Rodriguez, 1 for 3 today. Joey Corres, 2 hits. Rodriguez with 1, and Brent Gates has the home run. So this is very big. They throw to first, and he's safe. So Gates had the home run in the 5th inning. It's going to be ball 1 inside. Gene trying to go the distance. Oh, they trying to bunt? No, it's 1-1. Top of the 7th inning. Oh, they're trying to bunt. It's 2-1. They are playing small ball. You know what? I'd let them go. I'd let them bunt. I'd throw right down the middle. 2-2. You got to be most careful here. 2 strikes is where everything's happening in this game. Struck him out, though, and 1 out. Now they get the double play clause. It can end the inning. Dan Wilson now 0 for 2. He's only hitting 192. But he has 3 RBIs. They throw to first. He's safe. Gene. High little looper and a base hit. Center field, they're going to go to third. They throw to third. He's safe. 1 out, 2 on. And now you got Rob Ducey 0 for 2. He could sacrifice for the lead. Gene, and that's going to be high ball 1. Oh, this is very big right now. The 89 A's are down. And it'll be 1-1 with an out. Top of the 7th inning, 2 on. High pop fly. Will it be deep enough? Let's see. He's going to make the catch. He throws home. They're going to come home. And this one will be safe. It's going to be 2-1 Mariners. 2-1 Mariners with 2 outs. A sacrifice fly by Ducey, and he gets the RBI. So Gates and Ducey with an RBI. And Guevara now, they throw to first, he's safe. So Brabender, they go again. Top of the 7th, 2 outs. And that's going to be low, strike 1. The 0-1 with 2 outs. It's going to be in 1-1. Guevara. High and a base hit again. So they were going to get that run anyway, even without the sacrifice. Wilson will go to second. Dan Wilson is on second. Guevara. Big Ducey with the RBI. Here's Joey Cora, 2 for 3 today. 2 outs, 2 on. They could blow this game wide open. And it's going to be a strike. The second run is the most runs in 5 games the Pilots have given up. And it'll be 1-1. Top of the 7th inning. Joey Cora, the DH, he singled in the 6th. It'll be 3-1. 2-1. You don't want to load the bases. I don't care. Rich Amaral is 0 for 2, but you still don't want to do it. High into right field. Underneath should be the 3rd out. And it is. Enjoy the out-of-town scores. So 1960 Yankees win. Chance gets to save his 5th. He blew that one against the he blew that one against the A's in the first game. I remember that. How about the 39 Browns upsetting the Yankees? 66 Dodgers here. The New York Giants 8-4. We'll go over the playoff scenario with everybody. Yeah, they give up 2 hits there, and here are the rest of the scores. Another upset, a big day for the underdogs. The 0-2 Pirates, a win there. That's a very big series. 2 powerful teams. Of course, we say powerful teams, and a non-powerful wins it all. Bottom of the 7th, Mincher, Davis, and Comer. Randy is still in the game. And it's going to be 0-1. Nobody out. Randy Johnson against Don Mincher. The left fielder, 1-1. First baseman, sorry. He does have a home run this year. Mincher will foul it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Inside 2-2, bottom of the 7th inning. Struck him out, and that's going to be 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Here's Davis, Tommy Davis, the left fielder. 1 out. And it's going to be a strike, bottom of the 7th inning, 1 out. Davis 0 for 2. Davis on the ground. Short, Rodriguez to Martinez, 2 outs. Wow. Randy is in a groove now. He had that hiccup last inning. Wayne Comer, though, he's hitting .308. And that's going to be a low ball 1. Wayne is 0 for 2. And 2-0. Bottom of the 7th inning, 2 outs. 3-0. 2 outs. Wayne Comer, 0 for 2. Ball 4. Wow, it's the tying run is on first now. Here's Rich Rollins, 0 for 2. So let's see, he can't get out of it. 1, 2, 3, has a small hiccup. Rollins, and that's a base hit. Are they going to be able to go to third? They are. They're going to third to throw, and he's going to be safe. Second and third, it's a double. He goes to second. They can take the lead, Fred Stanley. The shortstop. Randy's got to worry. Bottom of the 7th inning, 2 outs. Here's Fred. He has a chance. Give him the lead. Randy, and that's going to be a swing and a miss there for a strike. Bottom of the 7th inning. 2 on, 2 outs. Big for Fred. The pitch. That's going to be 1-1. Oh, barely away. Big moment in this game for Fred. That's going to be fouled away. They got 2 strikes on him with 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, they got Renaud next. And Stanley, the shortstop, struck him out, and that ends the inning. We go to the 8th. The Mariners trying to pick up a much-needed second win of the year. Lead 2-1. We go to the 8th inning. Here's Rich Amaral, Martinez, and Griffey. Brabender is still in. Amaral, high center field, and a base hit. Again, they get 1 on with nobody out. And the Seattle Pilots, here's Gene Brabender against Edgar Martinez, 0 for 3 today. They throw to first, he's going to be safe. And they go, he's throwing to second to get him out at second base. Renaud is 66%. You don't mess with him. He's good. That is so big, 1 out. If they end up winning this game 3-2, that might be it. Fouled it off quickly, 0-2. Gene looking good. Inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes with an out. Edgar, 2-2 with an out, top of the 8th inning. To right field, and foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes with an out. No, ball 3. Ken Griffey is next. You don't want to give him any fodder to spark his season. On the ground, short to first. 2 outs. Here's Griffey looking for insurance. And outside ball 1. Well, Seattle, if they can get their second win, that might spark something. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Remember, the top 2 make the playoffs. 2 balls and a strike with 2 outs. And it'll be 3-1, top of the 8th inning. Griffey over and fouled it off. 3-2, 2 outs. And that'll be foul again. He's staying alive. The great ones can stay alive till they get what they like. Did he go? No, he didn't. Then he goes to first. You want to watch out about 2-out lightning. You got Alex Rodriguez. But then again, when you walk him with nobody on with 2 outs, that's not bad. A strike there to Rodriguez. 273 on the year, 2 RBI. High into left field, and that's going to be a 2-out lightning. As it's a base hit, first and second. Now you got Brent Gates. He had the home run. He can make this game over. High into left field. He took the first pitch. And not far enough, and it'll be 3 outs. Bottom of the 8th inning. Boy, they wasted that. It's 2-1. Bottom of the 8th, Merrick Renaud, 1 for 2 today. Hitting 200. Randy, 105 pitches still in. And it's going to be a low strike 1. Oh, they say he swung. Randy again. The pitch. That'll be to left field. Quickly in the line drive, 1 out. Oh, Amaral made the catch in left field, Rich Amaral. Now we got Harper, Hobley, and Goosen. Look at the last 3 batters in the first one all have hits, all the rest have zeros. Harper's 1 for 3 today with an RBI. They're only down 2-1. A solo shot would tie the game up, and they're going to call that a strike. Oh, that's a 50-50. Same place. Oh, another strike. A little bit up, a little bit. The 0-2 with 1 out. Struck him out on 3 pitches, and there's 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th inning, Randy Johnson looking good. Here's Steve Hobley, the right fielder, 0 for 2. And that'll be a little looper and foul. Here in Seattle's Six Stadium. It is big. And that's going to be a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. And Little on the ground. Rodriguez to Martinez. And that'll be it. We go to the top of the ninth, Seattle leading 2-1. Well, the 71 Pirates, Roberto Clemente singling there. You take a look at all the other teams. San Francisco Giants and the next teams, we got them on. I can't believe that no-hitter today. Wilson, Ducey, and Guevara, they're looking for. Mike Marshall is now in, the right-handed pitcher. He has a 10.80 ERA. And right now, the Mariners want to get insurance, and that's a base hit. That's another runner on with nobody out. Marshall on his first pitch gives up a hit to Wilson. Here's Rich Ducey, Rob Ducey. Rob Ducey has an RBI today. He's 0 for 2. He did it on a sacrifice. Marshall is strike. They got one on, nobody out. They got Guevara, then Joey Cora. A swing and a miss for Ducey, 0-2. They want to get Cora up, but they know Guevara's 1 for 3. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. They throw to first. He's safe. Struck him out, and that's going to be Ducey, 1 out. So Mike Marshall, the right-handed pitcher, 5 pitches. Guevara at second base. And that's going to be a ball inside. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. And that's going to be ball 2. 2-0. Guevara's 1 for 3 today. On the ground could be the end. 4-6-3. And that'll end it. So we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. It's the Mariners 2 and Seattle 1. Quickly, we're going to see if there are any new finals. There are. The 1915 Phillies, they won. The 83 Rangers, they ended up winning over the A's. The 1960 Yankees, they win. The 66 Dodgers, they win. How about the 39 Browns winning at Yankee Stadium? That was big there. The 41 Dodgers win. The 42 Phillies win. And the rest of the thing, the 85 Royals have won. And the rest of everything else. We all know the other stuff. So here we go, bottom of the 9th inning. They got Goosen, Mincher, and Davis. Randy Johnson trying to throw a complete game. 1-run, 4-hitter. The first pitch will be down low, ball 1. This is it for Goosen. This is it for the Pilots. It's going to be high, ball 2. They want to get somebody on with nobody out. 0 for 3 today is the next 3 batters. Goosen, it's going to be 3-0. You know he's going to take this one. 1960 Pirates have 3 errors today. Ball 4, and they walk him, and a tying run is on first. So a home run wins it for the Pilots. A home run wins it. Now a new bat, a new pitcher, Scott Sanders. He's 0-1. He's 0-1 on the road. 2 innings pitched, giving up a home run. And Scott Sanders, no saves. No saves this year. This would be a save situation. So here's Scott Sanders now against Mincher, who's 0 for 3. Mincher, Davis, and Comer. Here we go. Here's Mincher. Sanders, it's going to be low, ball 1. 5 in a row between 2 pitchers. Mincher 0 for 3 today. Sanders. And it's going to be ball 2. They could get 2 on with nobody out for Davis. The 2-0. And it's going to be 3-0. Don Mincher, that's 7 straight balls. The pitch. Ball 4, and there's 2 on with nobody out. Seattle could win it here. It's becoming very, very unique here. Here's Davis, 0 for 3. Tommy Davis. Scott Sanders now, 4 pitches. This is unbelievable. Scott Sanders having trouble. Sanders. Oh, that's going to be high. Is it going to drop? It will drop. Are they going to score? They're going to go. They're going to come home. We're tied up at 2. Now they can win the game. Now they can win the game. Seattle in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here's Wayne Comer 0 for 2. Oh, this would be a devastating loss. I know you play 162 games, but it's a season of emotions. And it's going to be low ball 1. This would be showing that there's no way they can win. They would be 1-8 if they lose. Sanders. That's going to be the right field, and it is foul barely. Oh my, that would have been the game. The 1-1 to Sanders. Oh, and it goes to Comer, and it's now 3rd and 2nd. Nobody out. A fly ball will win it. Wayne Comer could win it. He's hitting .308. Sanders might wish to walk him. On the ground, they go to inside, 1 out. Oh my, what a placement. They brought everybody in. They brought everybody in, and here's Mike Hagan, the pinch hitter. He's hitting 7th. He's batting 1,000 for the year. He's only been up once. All he needs is a sac fly. Bottom of the 9th inning, 1 out. 2 on. Sanders trying to get out of it. Hagan outside. They're going to walk him. They're going to walk him to get the double play to end the inning. Bases loaded. A walk will win it. Here's Stanley. 1 for 3 today. He can win it with the fly ball. Sanders to Stanley. And it's going to be a strike. 0-1, 1 out. Sanders to Stanley. High into right field. That'll be enough. That'll be enough. They catch it. They throw home, and that's going to be the game. That'll be it. Seattle wins it. 3-2, and what a devastating loss. Right now, an absolute devastating loss. They got fireworks in there and everything. What a devastating loss for the Seattle Mariners, who are now 1-8. That is incredible, a big loss. And hold on a second. You gotta be kidding me. 1-8 for the Mariners. They have just started off so terrible. Sanders blew the save. He absolutely blew it. I know Randy Johnson gave him 1 on with nobody out, but he only got 1 out, and that was it. The Seattle Pilots do it again. Their first sweep of the year. They're 7-2. And they're early on. I know that baseball is a game of streaks and emotions and up and down. And that is incredible. You see the Pilots at home plate. Incredible. And now there it is. There it is. They're going to finish today. And we go back. Let's take a look at all the scores. The 72 Pirates go to 7-2. With the win there, the 52 Pirates. But they were in the underdog division there. They'll win games because they're playing against each other, but then they'll go. The 67 Red Sox are now 7-2. And the 75 Reds always having trouble. The 29 A's are starting to get everything on. They're 6-3. The 21 Giants disappointing 2-7. How about the defending runners-up are over 500 with a win? The the 02 Pirates go to 8-1. They're doing pretty well. Taking a look, 27 Yankees, very disappointing start. The 69 Braves are 6-3. The 50 Red Sox are 4-3. They win it with 2 runs in the bottom of the 12th inning. Ed Siccott. And there is the Tigers. They are over 500 as they beat the Mets. We saw it to Robbins in 1916 are 6-3. The 88 Mets a very disappointing 3-6 early. The Giants are 9-0. They win 8-4, and the Pirates get swept. They were 3-3. These Giants are very good in 1908. The Pirates are 5-4 as they beat the Tigers 1-0. The Kansas City Royals lose in 10 innings, 5-4 to the Boston Braves. That's their first loss. The 49 Dodgers win. The Anaheim Angels are now 6-3. They're looking pretty good, an 8-0 win. They're expected to go for their division title. Taking a look, the 93 Blue Jays, a disappointing 3-6. They never sim well. The 85 Royals are 3-6. The 86 Mets, not the greatest in the world. How about the 39 Browns, an upset win over the Yankees? The Astros go to 6-3. How about the 1960 Yankees, 8-6? They're 7-2. They're a good team. They're a good team. The Dodgers at 66 are 5-4. The Phillies beat the Rangers. The 94 Expos win. They're now 3-6. Disappointing start. The Rangers beat the defending champions. Defending champions are now 3-6. The Pilots with a great win. We saw that. The 05 Astros are 6-3. The Tigers are 5-4 here. The Yankees are 6-3. The Orioles are 4-5. How about the 71 Pirates, 6-3? How about the 89 Athletics? They're 8-1, and they win 7-5 today. They're unbelievable. They're 8-1, a great start there. The Cubs are 3-6. The Giants are 5-4. The Philadelphia Phillies are 7-2 now. The 1980 Phillies, they're looking good, 5-4 in 12 innings. The Dodgers of 88 are 6-3. And Arizona, I don't know why they don't say Diamondbacks, but they're 6-2. No, they're 4-5. And Mark Grace hit a home run. The 71 Orioles are 3-6. The Orioles, well, we got to see where the 70 Orioles are going. The 82 Brewers are now 3-6, a win over the Rockies. The Brewers started with a win, but then they fell down. And the Giants, 6-5. Let's take a look right now at the standings. And that'll be it. The New York Giants are 5-4 in the Wartburg division. Everybody else is 4-5 or 3-6. They're the only one over, but you play everybody early on, you don't get a plethora of people. You can have that. The 0-2 Pirates are 8-1. The Dodgers are 6-3. So the Giants and the White Sox and the Wartburg Beatles eternally as the Pirates and the Dodgers. Ken Castro has the Phillies and the Brooklyn Robins. But the 29 A's are really playing well there. They won 5 straight. The Giants have won 9 straight. They're good in the beginning. They have a 4-game lead, so when they average out, they got a buffer. But right now, everybody right now, they're hovering around 500 and a big clue, but he is a 9-0 team. The Royals, Aaron Reed, they just lost 1, but they are 8-1. Everybody else under 500. World's worst gamer, the 87 Blue Jays, everybody's 5-4, 4-5, except for the 93 Blue Jays. Brainiac Baseball, the Pilots are 7-2, and the Rangers are 6-3. The defending champions are 3-6, but it is early. The Boston Red Sox lead our Red Sox fans division. How ironic, but everybody is behind. Very competitive division, but the Brewers are having trouble. The Oakland A's of 89, well, maybe the A's will make it a franchise. 2 Creators Cups. Maybe not the same one, but the A's 8-1 right here in a very tough division. Cyro 329. Ron Juckett, he's very, very competitive. His 5 of his 6 teams are there. The Pirates are 7-2. The Dodgers 6-3. And the Yankees and Mike in the truck, they're tied. Remember, top 2 go to the playoffs. All Astros there. And they have a small lead over the Pirates. Colorado 6-3, 6-3 for the Braves. And the Royals are 5-4. The Athletics, the underdogs, they are 5-4. They're over 500. I know it's early, but the Pittsburgh Pirates of 52 and the New York Mets and the Braves, my goodness. And the Mets of 86 are 5-4. Look at MV's division. Very, very close. The last thing I wanted to show you was the playoffs, league settings, rules, and no options. Options, the playoffs, you can see the top 2 in every division, and wild cards are always seeded the lowest, so if you win your division, that's a big thing. You want to win your division, and you can see right here, 3-game series. You only play 1 series, so there will be tiebreakers head-to-head. There are no wild cards. It's just the top 2 in each division move on, and that's how we do it. And then your division winners are seeded by winning percentage and your wild cards, and then you reseed. You reseed, so you don't get the top 2 teams playing, even if they're in the same division. Again, you take a look at that. It is later rounds reordered by seed prior to each round. And there we go. It is the 2-2-1-1-1 playoff format. That's a ways away. That's actually in August. As we take a look at the final, the news, there it is. The O2 Pirates, your top 10 teams. Really good. The 72 Pirates are in there. They're really good. The Pilots are 7th. It's early, but that's about it. There we go. Runs against the O2 Pirates are incredibly good. The starters' ERAs, the 72 Pirates, they got everything going for them. And we got to make sure the 0-1 Giants, Barry Bonds, with 6 home runs. His streak comes to an end today. All right, that's going to be it for us today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you later.